Welcome to my new WhisperStill horror story channel. In today's episode, I'm sharing a real, creepy story. If you enjoy it, please consider subscribing and don't forget to share it with your friends. Also, comment below. I'd love to know where you're watching from. I live alone in a small apartment on the top floor of a 6-story building. It's quiet here, peaceful most nights, but lately, that peace feels more like silence, the kind that presses against your chest. That night, I couldn't sleep. I was scrolling through my phone in bed, half awake, the glow lighting up the room in pale blue. Outside, the streetlights flickered every few seconds. Each flicker made the shadows in my room shift, like they were breathing. Then I heard it, a tap, soft. At first, I thought it was just the wind. But it came again, rhythmic, like someone knocking, slowly, deliberately. I froze. The sound came from the window beside my bed. My heart started to pound. I told myself it was a branch or maybe a loose shutter. But then I remembered. My apartment was on the top floor. There were no trees anywhere near that window. I tried to ignore it, put my phone down. Pulled the blanket up, but the tapping grew louder, slower, heavier. Almost like it was waiting for me to answer. Finally, I sat up. The sound stopped. For a second, everything went completely silent. I stood, took one slow step toward the window. Another tap, this time softer, almost teasing. I reached for the blinds, my hands shaking so badly I could hear my own breathing. I lifted just one corner and saw a face. It was pale, almost white, pressed against the glass. The eyes were wide open, black as the night outside. No expression, just staring straight at me. I stumbled back, tripped over the chair, and grabbed my phone. I called the police, voice trembling, told them someone was outside my window. They said, "Ma'am, calm down. Stay inside. We'll send someone to check." I told them again, "I live on the top floor." There was a pause. Then static, then the call disconnected. I stared at my phone, and when I looked back at the window, the face was gone. Whispering wind sound, faint tapping starts again from far away. My hands were still shaking when I heard it again, the tapping. But this time, it wasn't from the window, it came from behind me. From the bedroom door. I froze. Every hair on my body stood on end. The air felt heavier, like someone else was breathing in the room. I turned slowly. The door handle was trembling, slightly, like someone was pressing against it, softly. I couldn't move. My chest felt tight, my legs numb. Then through the quiet came a whisper. Faint, I see you. Right behind my ear. I screamed and ran out, slamming the door. The sound echoed through the empty hallway. I ran to my neighbor's apartment and banged on the door until they opened it. They looked at me like I was insane, pale, shaking, gasping for air. When they finally came to check, my apartment was silent again. No one there. No broken locks. The window was closed, but slightly open at the top, just enough to let the fog in. And one on the glass, written in the condensation, were 2 words. The police never found anyone. No fingerprints, no signs of forced entry. But sometimes when I'm lying in bed at night, I hear it again, the same slow tapping from the same window. And I know it's waiting for me to look. If you ever hear tapping on your window tonight, don't look. Subscribe to WhisperStill for more whispers in the dark.